Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor. In this video, we have a special treat for everyone watching. Yeah, that's right, we got an XRP video. I'm going to be going over all of the recent news as well as the price chart to let you know what I think is going to be happening next for the XRP price. Let's get into the video. At the current moment in time, XRP is number 4 in the overall crypto market cap at $136.7 billion, and it's trading at a price of $2.33. Now, XRP's all-time high is $3.40, and this happened January 7th of 2018, over 7 years ago. At this point in time, XRP has been trading in this 6-month-long range, as you can see over here, essentially between the lows over here at like $1.60 and the highs at $3.40, trading in this range for, as you can see, 175 days, essentially 6 months time. So what is going to happen next? Are we going to have a major range breakout, or are we going to go back down to the range lows? Stick around to when I get to the TA technical analysis part of the video. For now, let's start off with relevant XRP news and updates to let you guys know exactly what is going on, as well as my thoughts about this project. So first of all, the founder here, Brad Garlinghouse, as to my knowledge, he's really the only crypto founder that I know of that has met with the president, Donald Trump. This picture was back in January, from January 8th. But again, I really haven't seen any other crypto founder have dinner with Trump and have a close relationship with the president, the most powerful person in the world. So yeah, definitely a major project, and that goes without saying, right? The XRP army already knows this, but yeah, I mean, those connections are very, very powerful. So hate it or love it, you can't change the fact that this project is at the highest levels of, the world, essentially, in terms of government and stuff like that. Also, moving on, just a few days ago, just yesterday actually, Conor McGregor, he put out, so look, Conor McGregor is more likely than not going to be the next president of Ireland. There's a much deeper agenda at play. Most people don't understand that. But all you have to know is McGregor has a lot of dirt on him. All right. And that's likely why he will become the next president. But that's totally a topic for another day. For right now, let's stick to crypto and what McGregor is saying about crypto. So again, just a few days ago, Trump put out a Truth Social post about the United States of America's crypto reserve. And, he mentions altcoins like XRP, Solana, as well as Cardano. And McGregor here says the U.S. government is going to buy XRP Sol in 88, ? Give me your thoughts. Right? He says a lot of people are telling him that Bitcoin and ETH are the only truly decentralized networks. And he's talking about XRP Sol and ADA. This is for sure planned marketing for altcoins. The government, BlackRock, they're going to market altcoins like you've never seen before into the future because they need to regain investors' trust that's been completely destroyed by all the rug pulls in crypto that have happened over the past 6 to 12 months. But yeah, again, what other mega superstar, champion UFC fighter, soon to be president of Ireland, right? What other time do you see them talking about other crypto projects? They're talking about XRP, right? So it's very relevant, and it's going to stay relevant into the future. Now, moving on, just on the 30th of April, the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, they delayed the spot ETF decision for XRP until the 17th of June. All right, so there is still no decision yet in terms of a US XRP ETF, but we'll find out in the middle of June, which is less than a month away. Moving on, some big news happened just about a week ago, and that is the fact that XRP launched on CME Futures. Right, here's a tweet from Brad Garlinghouse, the founder himself. And he quote tweeted the CME active trader. He says the launch of regulated XRP futures on the CME group marks a key institutional milestone for XRP, and he's quite excited about the road that's now cleared. So yeah, that's huge. All right, to get listed for on the US CME Chicago Mercantile Exchange futures, it's a big deal. Again, this picture tells 1,000 words. Let's go ahead and move on now. So RLUSD, which is Ripple stablecoin, it's getting a lot of adoption. It's also just got listed on BitMEX. You can use it for derivative trading. Instead of USDT, you can use RLUSD. But yeah, they also just donated $25 million to a foundation here just last week, and they're building everywhere, right? If you don't know what XRP is, it's a cross-border payment system. I should have mentioned that in the beginning of the video. You can send $1 billion to someone in an instant for basically no transaction, for a very, very small transaction fee. So it is coined. It has been coined since its inception as the next version of the financial system, the quantum financial system, things like this. And yeah, it looks like it's actually happening, right? So look, I was a big critic on XRP in the past, but all of that criticism, like it's centralized and all these things, it actually turned out to be its greatest strength. So the irony has come full circle. And you'll still have people saying that the XRP ledger is fully decentralized and all of this other nonsense. Look at what just happened with Sui when the validators decided to freeze funds after that exploit, proving that it's not decentralized, that they can control things on the chain that a decentralized network would not be able to. The XRP ledger is the same thing. Don't get it twisted. I know that's going to ruffle a lot of feathers out there, but sometimes the truth hurts, and that's the truth, okay? They say it's decentralized, but just like they said Sui is decentralized, it's actually not. Newsflash. Comment down below your angry takes on me saying that, because there's going to be a ton of them. I already know it. But a little critical thinking really helps a lot. But yeah, critical thinking not too common nowadays, is it, lads? But anyways, XRP is still a very bullish project, don't get me wrong. Let's get into the price talk. So let's first of all look at the Velo data to take a look at the funding rate as well as the open interest. So funding rate here is telling us that longs are paying shorts. Okay, there's more people long than short in the market. And also looking at the open interest, which tells us the amount of contracts that are being opened and traded, it's really not that high right now. So being long on XRP is currently not at all an overcrowded trade. Okay, look at what has happened in the past when it's topped out. You see the open interest spiking. You see the funding rate spiking. That's not happening at all. Okay. So yeah, definitely not overcrowded to be long XRP right now. Let's get into the price chart, starting off on the daily. So like I said, it's been trading in a 6-month range between like $1.50 and the highs over here, $3.40 for 6 months now. And current price is $2.33. So let's make it as simple as possible for everyone. Starting off on the weekly. Look, the weekly is strong. The weekly is perfectly fine. The only thing that would warrant caution would be a weekly candle closure beneath $1.90. $1.90, as you can see in the past, the weekly bounced off of this level at $1.90, but it didn't close below. If it's going to close a weekly candle below 190, it's cooked for a while, and it's going to have to go through a reset period before eventually new all-time highs. But yeah, that's not happening, right? We're not closing weekly candles even close to below $1.90. But just keep that in mind into the future if for some whatever reason the market decides to take a bearish turn. Keep that in mind, but that's not the case at all right now, okay? So what is the case right now? Well, we are holding this level at $2.25 really well, okay? This is rock solid support, as you can see, for the past few days. So we are looking for a breakout of this range, okay? First of all, we're looking for the move to $3. That is the target if we are to break out of this current structure, right? Some people might draw something like a very retail pattern here would be something like a bullish pennant like this, right? But yeah, we're looking for the move into $3 at this point in time. And then of course, eventually new all-time highs, but we'll see if that does happen this year or 2026. I think for sure it will happen in 2026 if it doesn't happen this year. But right now, if we decide to fail this breakout and we lose 225 here or 227, this yellow dotted line, which price has been bouncing off, right? This support is definitely getting weak, so be weary. If we were to lose it, I can see a move down to $2.15. This is a daily demand zone, daily demand order block. Okay, and also the low of that zone, the wick low, takes us right to the quarterly open and the yearly open. That's a level of interest for sure at $2.08. So your buy zone is not here. Okay, the buy zone optimally is going to be down here at 215 to 208, 207. However, right, if you want exposure, you can have a clear invalidation beneath this low, and you can look to trade it up to the target of this move, in my opinion, is going to be $3. All right. into the future, I for sure see XRP making new all-time highs, but that's going to depend on the whims of the overall crypto market and how the cycle ends up playing out from this point. But as of right now, like I said, guys, if you want to be long, have a clear invalidation beneath these lows, right at around $2.25, and the buy zone most relevant to current price is $2.15 to $2.07, and your most relevant target is going to be $3. Hope that helps. Some basic TA, but it's really all you need. So in this video, we talked about XRP. We talked about the recent updates around the project, and more importantly, we took a look at the price and the price chart. I let you know what I think is going to be playing out here over the short to medium term. Let me know what you guys think about XRP. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Let me know why in the comments section down below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you let me know by smashing the like button. And as well, if you're new to Crypto Empire and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I'll see you in the next video.